Did you finish your tea?
Yes, I did. I did offer you some, but you didn't want to take it. Okay, really, y'all? Y'all, what are you doing?
Thank you. So much better. I'm a Gemini, you guys.
Nobody cares.
It's Taurus season, but Gemini's coming right.
But nobody cares.
Oh, yeah, there's also a Gemini on my shirt.
Okay.
Gemini on my shirt.
Alright.
Gemini on my shirt.
Okay. Alright.
Anyways, put some respect on her name. She's typical Aries. She wants to fight all the time.
You're the one who was trying to move my
God
cup.
of War. Always trying to fight.
Wow.
But Geminis, we're just like, come on, you guys.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
Let's not do that.
Okay. They're not here for horoscope.
They're not. But I am.
Okay. Wow. JELLO, welcome back to our channel. I'm Easter.
And I'm Yanga, obviously.
Okay, we're just having tea, and we're going to discuss our topic. Top 5 creative channels that motivate us to start our own channel, or to, make this move that we did a month and a half ago. Let's go.
So my number one, this is not in order. These are just channels that have influenced me in a couple ways. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the people that Easter had on her list were on my list originally. So I just kind of like snipped them.
Oh, okay.
So I was late to this whole mukbang trend. Like, I didn't even know it was a thing where people just ate.
Oh, uh-huh.
I didn't start watching something like that until I was watching Hodge Twins.
Oh, yeah.
And they used to do mukbangs.
Yeah, they did.
Like, they would do their fitness stuff, but they would do mukbangs as well.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't watch them, well, I mean, they're kind of like the... like,
they're not the regular mukbang channel.
Yeah, they're not like known for they're not like mukbangers.
Yeah.
But they did so many mukbangs that I just started watching them, and that was like an intro to mukbang for me.
They cuss a lot, so I mean, if you
they're not for everybody. Yeah. They're not for everybody. They have different views than a lot of people that are in the mukbang community. One twin is Keith, and the other one is Kevin. Mm-hmm. And Kevin's like the kind of like the unruly one. He's just like kind of goofy, but he's like the bad one. I feel like he's like not. He seems nice, but he's kind of like the ratchet one out of them. And then Keith is like the more like he seems conservative, but they're just I don't know how to explain them. If you guys want to check them out, go ahead. Yeah. The links, everybody's links is in our description box. But I'm going to warn you guys, it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
okay? It's not for everybody. It's not like the conventional mukbangers in the mukbang community. They're not for people who get hurt easily.
Yeah.
They do a lot of like dark jokes.
Yeah. They're opinion based, but I mean, not a lot of people will agree with their opinion.
Yeah. But I mean, I appreciate their content because they started their business off of YouTube, like the exposure that they were getting, because they started getting into fitness and everything. And so when they first started doing YouTube videos, they were doing it at work. They were doing it in one of the rooms that one of the cubicle rooms that they had. So they ended up getting fired over there.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it came out. So they just continued making videos and eventually got into fitness. They were both in the military. They were both Marines before. So they kind of let themselves go, but then they started going back to fitness. And then when they were doing fitness, they started documenting everything that they were doing and then everything they were eating. So that's when they started doing mukbangs. And then they started selling their own merch. They started creating their own protein shakes and whey formulas and I was gonna say the pills, like pills for like kind of like
protein pill.
Like male enhancement pills.
Oh, I didn't know.
For like their stamina. So they kind of like branched off. They found their own niche, and they went with it. And then now they stepped into comedy, and now they do stand up. They've been doing stand up for a while. So Hodge Twins is like just watching them. It was my introduction to mukbangs because I was watching them for everything else. But then when I started seeing them eat, I was just like, oh, this is interesting. I would sit there and watch it like I was having lunch with them or whatever.
And it'll be like their mukbang will be like their cheat days because they're into health and stuff. And then when they do order their food, I remember they like make sure they don't add like the stuff they don't really need to, add on there.
They would be like, and a Diet Coke because we're cutting, or like because they would say like we're cutting calories, so they would be like because we're cutting, and then they would have to order like a meal. They would have the fries with them, but they couldn't eat it. I don't understand why they couldn't just say no fries. No, they would get the fries and they would just be like, no, Keith, don't eat it. Like Kevin would be like, don't eat it, like we're cutting. And then like Kevin's like, or Keith is just like, oh god, yeah, we're cutting. Like it's just so funny because they were just putting themselves in predicaments where they were creating temptation, and then they had to talk themselves away from it. So I liked their channel for everything else, but I'm listing them because they introduced me to mukbangs. And then the second one is, I'm gonna butcher her name because she's Korean, but it's Yang Subin, but she says "Holy Mama." Like how do you say it? She's like so she sings too. But I remember she was popping up on my Facebook, just like recommendation videos, and she was eating like so much yummy foods, and she was eating, and she would cook it in front of her, like you know how Korean barbecue be, you have like a skillet in front of you. Well, she would have a skillet in front of her, and then a griddle, whatever, and then she would just be frying the pork belly, and she would have like her lettuce or like whatever she was wrapping it in. She would have everything like set up. She would just be making it like and eating it, and it was just like she was eating so much. Like the food looked so good, and it looked like something that I only go to restaurants for, like for Korean barbecue and stuff like that. And watching her eat was just like, I loved watching her eat. Because I didn't understand what she was saying, because she was speaking in a different language that I didn't understand. But like just to see her enjoy her food, you gotta watch. You guys gotta check out and let me know what you guys think. So then, the next two I'm gonna link them together because I came across them, like at the same time. It was because from one person to the other. So. I started following Una Poca Loca. So she's super. She has her husband is sometimes in her videos, but she does product reviews, like food reviews. And then she also does like commentary on like situations that are happening everywhere, but also like she touched on mukbang drama. I started watching her because there was some drama happening, and her video popped up because she started delivering comments on it, like commentary on it. So I followed her. I felt like she was like unbiased about things, but like what she was saying was things that I was thinking, but I was too afraid to say in the comments section, right? But I was just like, hey, like 1 and 1 is not 4, like what she was saying on the camera was what I was feeling. So I started following her because of that, and she would have a lot of lives. Mm-hmm. But her lives weren't like ganging up on a person. Like, there's some lives out there where that's what they kind of do.
Like bullying.
Yeah. But in her lives, it was always like a community where everybody goes in there. It's a time to chill. Oh. And we just talk about what we want to talk about, and nobody's supposed to be getting hurt. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna get hurt, like, that's not the place to be in. Because it's a place where you should be safe in saying how you feel about a situation, and not have to worry about somebody in the comment section be like, well, you're an idiot, you know. So she was always so like unbiased about that and understanding that everybody has a different opinion, and she used her platform to be that place where everybody should feel safe in expressing themselves, or expressing their thoughts of what was going on at the moment. And I feel like not a lot of channels have that culture around them, or the content creators don't build that culture in what they're in their platform. And then one of her moderators was Official D Spot, and he had his own channel, and I watched him grow so fast. And for me, it was because his grind was what I admired a lot, was because he would do lives, but it was like from him going to work, like a morning drive. So he would connect with his fans or his subscribers through there, every day. And then he would be having his mukbangs, you know, going to. He was putting out mukbangs. And then he started, like, when he would pick up another job, he would have the live going on. And so it was just like he was constantly producing content. He's no nonsense. So, like, I will say, if you do check him out, just make sure that you don't take anything personal, or that you're not, like, super thin-skinned. Because he's very no nonsense. I know that he has clashed with a couple people, but that's because, you know, some people just don't mix well. Like, I was seeing it in real time, and he's like sort of the same age area as I am, so it wasn't like I was watching like somebody older than me or somebody super younger than me. You know, it was somebody that was like close in age. And you can relate to. Yeah. Official D Spot. I have him on my list. And then I have Nina Unrated Eats. Oh, yeah. And she's like another badass. Yeah. You know, she's a fighter, and I loved seeing how she just kept fighting and overcoming all the stuff that was happening in her life. Yeah. She just kept on continuing. But she's like another one who she shares everything that she has learned to make other people's journey easier. Yeah. So just to have somebody else on there like that who's just like wants everybody to win. Yeah. Like, she definitely wants everybody to win, but I mean, she's still badass. Like, she's not to be taken for a joke. So I love her for that. Like, her channel, and what was my favorite stuff that she would eat? Green mussels. The green lip mussels. Yes. That was like, those were the things that, you know how B-Love is known for her seafood boils. Yeah. Like, every time I think about green lip mussels, I'm just like, Nina Unrated Eats always be eating this. Like, or the garlic noodles that she does. Where she be dipping it in the Cajun sauce or that seafood boil sauce. Yeah. Yes. So she is just even though people, I don't know if she considers herself a role model. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she just sees herself as just, you know, somebody who's on the grind. Yeah. And trying to, you know, stay on the grind and meet her goals. But I feel like she's a great blueprint for somebody who
Who's going through so much.
Yeah. If you want to follow something, if you want to achieve something, then you could do it. Yeah. So I have her. And then, yes, well, the last one is the Baddie Twins. Okay. And I'm sure you guys know who the Baddie Twins are. I feel like I don't need to explain who they are, but I will. So Craig and Carrie, they are 2 twins from Jamaica. They're unapologetic. They're fierce. They slay every day. And they are all about self-expression. I got into their channels later because I didn't know about them. I started, I think one of the mukbangs I started watching them was the Domino's, when they ate Domino's, but that was like a while back. I think. Yeah. But to see them how they are now, it's just like I feel like they've been the same. It's just that they keep on leveling up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they keep on getting better. Mm-hmm. You know?
Plus, they both cook.
Yeah, they both cook. They both
their
cook.
Food looks
and, I love Jamaican food, like the Jamaican food that I've had in the past. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know that Jamaicans be having, what they be eating sometimes. Like, Samoans be eating, too.
Oh, plantain and banana.
Like, green bananas and corned beef with cabbage and what else? There's other.
They have like sapsui that we also make.
But we have like a vermicelli noodles. So it's just like they have their own heritage and they put it up like for everybody to see, and it's just like that's what I like to see, you know. And they be showing us how to cook it. And, like, their merch. I feel like their merch is just, like, it's so well thought out. They're not afraid to work. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not afraid to work for what they want, and that's why they're succeeding. You know, people fall in love with your personality when you're a content creator because your personality shines through in the content. Even if you try to dumb it down or try to like minimize it. Like, it's always going to shine through somewhere. Yeah. Those are both of our list of people who've had content creators who have inspired us. And
their link will be in our description. Yes. So if you want to go check them out, we hope so.
Yeah, and if you guys do check them out, if they're like a channel that you're not used to, like, just show up in the comments and let us know what you think of it. Because I feel like your list, like, everybody pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that's a popular channel. It's all those channels. I mean, it's one of the popular. I mean, I think a lot of people know about all their channels that I just mentioned.
Yeah. I think I have, like, 2 that are, like, you know, the main community is mukbang, or, like, the community that we're kind of, like, familiar with. Yeah. And then I think mine is a little. There's a couple channels on mine that maybe is a little different.
Yeah, and then I haven't watched that. I want to go check it out and see.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate all the support that you guys have shown us ever since we stepped up to putting out content. It did take us a while to
get a routine down.
Yeah. But we're trying to continuously work on getting better, and these are some channels that we've been witnessing their growth and how they operate, and they have influenced us in
a lot
in ways that so we hope that you guys check some of them out. Yes. And thank you guys so much for your thumbsing up of the videos, for commenting, for sharing this bitch out. Continue to share this bitch out. Please. Click on that that notification bell so you will be notified whenever we drop anything new.
Yeah, when you press on the bell, you got to make sure they have 2 quotations on the side of the bell. And that's letting you know that you're going to get all the notification, like when we do lives or when we have new videos. You'll be the first to be notified. So when you guys do click on the bell, I don't know if everybody knows, you got to make sure that they have the 2 parentheses on the side. Like, select that bell. Because I will give you like 3 bells. One like cross out bell, and another one that has no parentheses. But the one that you do want has the parentheses on the side. And that will give you all the notifications on our lives, our new videos. Yes.
Okay, well, that concludes it for today, you guys.
Yes.
We will see you guys in the next video.
Yes.
Peace out.